Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. We are with a soon-to-be best-selling author, Scott Saalman, who is joining us. Scott is the coordinator for Will Write and Sing for Food. He was the developer, the creator.
It's Will Read and Sing by.
Will Read and Sing.
You already screwed up.
I already got that part messed up. But we're gonna be talking about him. Let's find out about really, first of all, Scott Saalman.
Yes.
What drives you?
What drives me, Bill, you know, I consider myself a public servant as I read this off this script, in particular because of my involvement with Will Read and Sing for Food, which has raised over $39,000 for local charities and causes, thanks to the kindness of our audiences. I'm a humble man. I really don't like drawing attention to myself, and especially when it comes to the media like you guys, I avoid writing and discussing topics that position me for personal gain. What can I say? I'm a selfless kind of guy. Humble, man. Bill, I'm humble. For example, you won't find me plugging my new collection of humor essays now available in book form here on in.form. I will not shamelessly share said book's title, Will Write for Food, its paltry price, $15, or the location of its availability, Chocolate Bliss on the Square, or directly through me at scottsaalman@gmail.com. I'm a better person than that, Bill. I'm a man of integrity. Now then, I guess it would be okay, though, if my new book, Will Read for Food, was subject matter for an interview with a media professional like you. For example, ask me a few questions.
All right, well, what we're going to do, for those of you who have never been to a Will Read and Sing for Food, it's like an old-time radio show in a way, that the way you conduct this.
Right.
It is scripted, but it is unrehearsed. It is raw. It's just a fun sort of an event. So we're going to read this and run this just like it was a real Read and Sing for Food with the one and only, very humble Scott Saalman.
Yes, Bill, thank you.
So, Scott Saalman, you have a new book for sale.
I do.
What's it titled?
Will Write for Food.
How much does it cost?
$15, Bill. Thanks for asking.
By the way, I love listening to you do the sports and play-by-play on WBDC.
Yeah. That's not me, Bill. That's Scott Saalman. S-O-L-L-M-A-N. I'm Scott Saalman. S-A-A-L-M-A-N. I write a column for the Herald. The other Scott Saalman does radio and whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're the Herald, Scott. By the way, I like that column you wrote about always being disturbed by your kids while on the toilet.
Yeah, well, that was Jason Raker's column. And by the way, I screwed up. See, I'm reading the script here, and this is what happens on the show.
Sure.
That was Jason Raker's column, not mine. Everybody Loves Jason, which, by the way, is the title to one of my columns in my new book, Will Write for Food, which I am not going to plug here.
Oh, sorry about the mistake for you, mistaking you for Jason. Anyway, I must say, Will Read for Food is an interesting book title.
No, not read, Bill. It's actually write. Will Write for Food is the title. You're mixing up the book with the show. The show is Will Read and Sing for Food.
Okay, well, so back to your new book, Will Write and Sing for Food.
No, Bill, it's just Will Write for Food.
So you don't sing?
It's a book. People don't sing books, Bill.
But do people sing at the show?
Yes, people sing during Will Read and Sing for Food, but I'm not here to talk about that.
But do you sing at the show?
I'm only allowed to read at the show for obvious reasons, Bill.
And people actually attend to hear you read?
Yes, as long as I don't sing. The others do the singing. Anyway, I'm here to talk about my book, Will Write for Food, not the show.
Okay, Will Write for Food?
Say you catch on fast, man.
Okay, so do people give you food for the book instead of money?
What?
I mean, it's right here on the title. It says, you will write for food.
Oh, gosh. You're taking the title too literally. People pay me money for the book, or I hope they will.
Okay, so your Will Read or Sing for Food show raises money for local charities and causes. What does Will Write for Food benefit?
It's a good question, Bill. The proceeds from this book are geared toward the Feed the Children Fund.
Wow, how philanthropic of you.
No, just feed my children, not the ones you're thinking of.
Oh, so you're selling this book for personal gain?
That's the idea. It's a self-published book. I funded it with my own money. I'd like to at least break even and then some.
Okay, do you sell it to friends and family, or do they get free copies?
It's no different than selling Girl Scout cookies. You can't give the cookies away to friends and family, or it would be a losing endeavor for the Girl Scouts.
So you are comparing your book to a time-honored fundraiser intended to teach our youth about valuable skills in planning, teamwork, finance, organization, communication, and goal setting?
Okay, bad comparison.
Well, your first book of columns was called Nose Hairs Gone Wild. Why didn't you name the new book Nose Hairs Gone Wild 2 or Nose Hairs Gone Even Wilder?
I learned that putting nose hairs in a title doesn't sell. In fact, one day when I was promoting the book on public radio, a listener tweeted the station, "Please, dude, I'm trying to eat lunch here."
Well, what do you hope to achieve with your new book?
Well, the same thing I hope to achieve with my Herald columns and the We'll Read and Sing for Food shows. I just want to make people laugh.
But you also want to make money to feed your own children.
Well, they are hungry, Bill. They tell me they are hungry all the time. It's a household travesty.
Do you plan to shamelessly plug your new book on this segment of In.form?
You mean my book, We'll Write for Food, which costs $15 and available at Chocolate Bliss on the Square? No, Bill, I don't do that. That would be selfish and wrong.
Well, thank you, Jason. Good luck with your new book.
Thanks, Bill.
We're going to ask Scott to read an excerpt from the book, We'll Write for Food, which has been shamelessly plugged here on the WJTS In.form show.
Yes.
Find something to read.
Okay, here's a quickie. Just a snippet of these fine works between the binding here. This one's about giving blood. The first time I donated blood, I passed out. I was 18, barely weighing the 110 pounds necessary to donate. I survived the actual blood draw. It was afterwards that did me in. The Red Cross lady removed the needle and tube from my inner elbow, then bandaged the tiny little battle wound. She helped me sit at the table's edge while a man offered his body as a human walker for transport to the snack table. I shrugged him off. I took a few steps, saw spots, and felt oddly light. The gym floor gave way like a trampoline. Being passed out brought a wonderful sense of peace. It was better than a calculus class coma. Coming to, I found myself on the gym floor. The wrestling coach, kneeling, held my knees in an upward bend. I had no idea why he was demonstrating one of his demonic wrestling holds on me. I wasn't even on the wrestling team. Previously, his demeanor always scared me. He hailed from the mean streets of New York City and brandished that fact like the badge of perpetual badass. It worked on us Southern Indiana boys. It kept us in line in the hallways. While he held my knees, his usually gruff voice was soft. "You'll be all right, Saalman," he said. He hollered over his shoulder as if a real-life and death drama had unfolded. "Get Saalman a cookie!" Then, calm and concerned, he said, "Do you like chocolate chips, Saalman? What's your favorite cookie?" Talk about surreal. I never dreamed I would be talking cookies with the wrestling coach. I was still confused as to why we were wrestling. "You just gave blood, Saalman," he explained. "Oreo," I responded. When I sat upright, the gym exploded with clapping students as if I were a football player who, after a few motionless minutes, miraculously rose from the turf, following a nasty whiplashing hit. In my case, though, any compassion soon dissolved into comedy. "Get Saalman a cookie!" a wiseacre shouted from the top bleachers, mimicking the wrestling coach. His followers chanted the same. These hecklers were my closest pals. I didn't donate blood again until my mid-30s. I did not faint the second time, nor ever again. A full stomach beforehand helps ensure this. So that's what it is, Bill.
And it's a great book. It's available now.
It's available now.
And you know, the one thing about your writings, and I guess your readings as well, you really do, I think, bring to life memories that we all have about ourselves and take it to light.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. But yes, available at Chocolate Bliss and car trunks near you.
All right. Watch for the best-selling book to hit the, hopefully, a chart somewhere.
Yeah.
Scott Saalman, the author of We'll Write for Food. thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you for the honor.
Go out and get yourself a book. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We're local people watching local people.